Hi folks, Friday, dismal out, probably more dismal tomorrow, so I thought I'll do a dismal video. I don't know, one or two bits I bought, one or two bits that I got knocking around that usually either way. I thought I'd give you a show what they look like. Maybe I should bring them out a little bit further, I don't know, but whatever. Anyway, yesterday, you know, I buy LPs, the old albums. Bought this one, New Model Army, slightly different for me. Good. I'm looking for music over a little bit of area within the 80s. I'm not going to go too crazy either side of what I like, or whatever. But New Model Army, pretty flipping good. I put a double album away, which is a really good one too. And I put one away by, I've got the Cult, I've got Death Cult, and this one is the Southern Death Cult. A bit of a flipping theme going there, and that's a good album as well. So yeah, I bought that. This other thing, not Goth, so you can have a laugh if you want, because I'll just bloody laugh along with you. It's not Goth, it's not black, it's pink, and it's a radio, and it's like that. But like I say, it's not really me. But it's got the on-off switch, it's got scan, reset, volume control. The cassette, obviously, what would you bloody want? This cost me £1. £1. It's not going to have a bloody cassette player as well. I saw it, I thought it was novel, it was £1, I thought, gotta get it, even if it's just to show you. Did say to him, you got a bag for me? I said, oh, you're not having a bag, you want to carry it down the road, you have to put it on your bloody shoulder like that and go up the street. Yeah, as if. Anyway, on off button, if it bloody works. Little light comes on, scan.
Anyone who's been in the country. Daddy Yankee Justin just hours died is accused by the prosecution. Tests on the cladding.
That's full of bloody music, isn't it? I think we found the news hour. Anyway, we'll turn that off. You get the idea of it. It'll probably go in the guest bedroom, throw it on the bed. It'll be a nice little novel. Pillow, musical pillow, or whatever. It's not my problem. It's whoever sleeps in it. That's the two bits. That was it. Unless you want to tell me all about a pack of playing bloody cards, which I don't think you do. The other bit was, I think I'll leave this bit till last. Here's one item that Jenny sits over there in the hall, which nobody really sees unless they have a good look to see it. Been wanting one of these for years, and then one turned up, so I bought it. And I'm sure all of you will know what that is. Bloody terrible, is it? Sanovar? Russian tea and that area anyway. Hot water. The original ones had a little log fire in them. This is electric. Very dubious. So I haven't used it. It's a 2-wire contraption. I can't see anywhere where it's earthed. So unless I get a good electrician that can redo this and earth it for me, I'm not flipping. Water, electric not earth, to me doesn't go in the same freaking bracket. So this will not make tea or anything while it's a 2-wire contraption. This didn't come with it, I put that on. The heat would hot this up, and you have a liquid in here which is a very, very strong black tea, Russian black tea or something, and you put some of that into a cup and then you pour some water in and you pass it out. And I do believe, when I read somewhere, that when they first used to use these, they used to drink out of a saucer type dish. I think we've gone back to that, haven't we? Anyway, that's flipping lovely. I always wanted one of those. So until an electrician has a go at it, I can do things that I'm not freaking doing that. It's going to sit there. The next thing is this. I got from a poshish, shorter shop, poshish, and this was in the kitchen cum dining room department, and it was on sale because it probably never freaking went, and that's it. Didn't have this. That's a ribbon, lovely little bird lid, and I think what it is, I think it's an elaborate, massive, great bloody biscuit barrel, which you get a hell of a lot of bloody biscuits in there, about 6 packets I think, or buns or something. I don't know what you'd put in it, but it was in the kitchen dining room department. You know me, my mind goes, kitchen department, what you bloody talking about? No, 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 no. So I bought it, the black ribbon goes on, and there it says now, in memoriam, R.I.P. Black ribbon. This little bird looks cemetery, doesn't it? And it sits out there on the table with some other bits and bobs, and it looks for all intents and purpose like it's a ashes urn, but that's the impression I want to give anyway. Didn't cost me much at all. It's a lot dearer than the stuff I get from charity shops, but boy, once I saw that, I loved it. Third bit is this. I'll show you the bottom first. It's not how it should be, because theoretically that should be a nice silver colour, but it's all tarnished and everything. Not in a bad way, it's just me touching it and the air getting to it and everything. Just needs a cleaner on it to bring it the right colour. But I don't use it as such, so I'm not going to flipping be cleaning it every day, and it gives it a nice old look. There's this bit here, gives some idea of the colour it should be. Little candle in it, that sits in the middle, and then there's this bit that needs the cleaning also. The metal strip and handle sits in there. This candle keeps this warm. Now me, I'd use that as a fancy met coffee, put it in there, keep it warm. Guests, would you like a cup of coffee? Tea, for me, nah, it's not tea. Drinking chocolate if they're not coffee drinkers, yeah, I'm happy with that. Maybe you know exactly what it is. Maybe it's not for coffee or anything. Maybe it's for some alcoholic drink that you keep warm, like the hot toddy sort of thing. That stuff you have at Christmas time that, I don't know what it's called. I don't know. I don't really care. Coffee would go in it. But if you know what should go in it, you could give me a... No, not there. There. Down there. Yeah. So if you've got any idea, but that sits actually out there next to that one. Third thing is this that sits over there, but it sort of hides away, which I love. This is very heavy, bloody heavy, and it's a tall candle stick. Let's see if, actually if I put it on the floor you won't see it. If I stand it on my knee that's just there, that's the height of it. If you see here, they're studs, ear studs, Diamante, big ear studs. That's from one ear, well it's a set of earrings but it's only one of them. And I always put them in candles to just doctor them up a little bit. So this is a sort of golden colour. It's a golden colour with these little crystals hanging, and I really bloody love that. I should bring it more into the open, should I? But I thought you might like to see those because they sit away in the dark recesses. So the last bit is this. It's a little box that I would have done a paranormal video on in the series. I don't think I did because I don't think I could find it. Got it from a charity shop. I love it. I think it's a cigarette box. Very shallow dip this end because that's where the works are, because it's a music box. This end, it's deep. It's about the size of the old-fashioned cigarette before the king size come out. So you could have dropped them all in there and just took one out. I don't know. Maybe you could put jewellery in it. Maybe you could put goodness knows what in it. Hello there. Don't know. The bloody well know. There's a freaking camera here somewhere, I'm telling you. Yeah. He's doing a bloody video. Ding, ding, ding. Anyway, yeah, look at that. It's a beautiful, solid box. For all intents and purpose, for me, you'd say that, would you say it looks sort of masculine in a way? Does it look feminine in a way? It's a music box, but then men in music boxes, women in music boxes. I think I did look it up by the name, and I think it is something to do with cigarettes. But anyway, here's the story behind it. I bought it. I love it because I love boxes. I see a box on the bloody sucker. I love that box. Come home with me. So I brought it home. I don't think I tried it in the shop as a music box, because once you set it off, you got to come home with it. You don't want to start tinkling halfway bloody home, do you? You're always going, what the hell is tinkling? So I probably did it when I got home. Here's the story behind it. Looks sort of masculine and everything. On the outside, I don't get a lot from it. I don't get any there's no anxiety there, there's no nastiness, there's nothing. It's not something you don't want in the home or anything. It's nice, and it is old. But when you open it up, for me, when I open this up and the music plays, that's when I get the feeling from this box, and this aura comes from it, and it's feminine. It's definitely feminine, and it's joyful. When I hold it like that and open it, which I will do in a minute, you can feel the person which it would have been this way, but I'm doing it that way so you can see in it. But they would have held it, opened it up, probably looked at it, and would have been filled with joy. There was a lot of joy in this. There was a lot of joy, comfort. I don't know why as yet. I don't know whether they were depressive at times and this eased that when they opened it, and it calmed the savage breast or so. I don't know. I don't know whether this had a memory, the opening and listening to the music had a memory of a loved one or whatever. But they opened it up and there was joy. You can feel total flipping joy and love and feminine. It's feminine. It's not masculine. So for whatever it might look, and women did have this sort of thing in those days, for what it might look, it is feminine. I would never say it isn't. So I'm going to open it up. I'll give it a quick. You can listen to the music, have a look inside. And before I open it up, there's not going to be a little popping up ballerina. There's on the lid, there's not little roses or anything that are embossed or stuck on there or nothing. There's nothing to say feminine in that respect, but it does. So there you go. See what you feel. Now, I don't know whether that's a sign, but that is my message tone on my phone. And it's the first time I've opened this up, and I've had that little girl's voice going, "Mommy." Whether or not that's telling us something that something to do with a child, I don't know. At the end of the day, it's just my phone bloody sending a message. But it's funny it come on with this. So, yeah, nothing feminine at all. But when I open it this way and I hold it, it's feminine, joyful, love, cherished, and meant something, and was listened to a lot. So whatever it might have been used for was immaterial, because that's what it was used for. So folks, if you feel anything, if you want to put message down there, forget the bloody kilt, down there below this picture, be my guest. But anyway, there you go. That's the bits today. So I'm going to go. I'm going to walk down the road. No, I'm a buggery. So have fun, folks. Coming up to the weekend. So if you're watching this more or less now, have a good weekend. If it's sometime later, I hope it was a good weekend. Have fun. Quick update. The message was from my daughter. Just a quick one to say that she's got another number and all that sort of thing. But the strange thing is, that woman is freaking freaky. She's either as freaky, if not freakier than me. And if I feel something, she flipping feels it. It's bloody weird she just popped up. I have to have a word with her later. Anyway, that looked out.